Today, I am going to explain a psychological thriller movie, Unnatural, released in the year 2015. The movie is about a photographer and his models who travel to a lodge far from population, but unfortunately fall prey to a man-eating bear who brutally kills every one of them and their hosts. But before we begin to tell you the story, please subscribe to our channel to stay updated with our new exciting releases. And beware of the spoilers. The movie opens with an ad for Clobbert Industries, which considers itself responsible for protecting the species of animals that are about to become extinct. They claim to provide them with a better environment by saving them from climatic changes. Following that, we see a photographer, Brooking, with his models Quinn, Ella, and Delana, who are traveling to a lodge far from the population for their photoshoot. Eventually, they arrive at the location, and Nate, Martin, and Lily welcome them to Blackwater Lodge. Brooking and his model find the location to be very cold, so they are led inside the lodge, where Brooking asks about the timing of the light for their photo session. Martin informs them that they have only 4 shafts of light during this time of year, and Brooking finds it enough. The movie proceeds to a research facility, where we see a doctor, Hannah, working on a slide when she observes some abnormal changes. Hannah looks at the CCTV camera and finds a giant bear that is roaming inside the facility. She immediately rushes to warn her coworkers, but it's too late, and the bear kills them brutally. Brooking and his models are summoned for the dinner when he starts making fun of the native people. Nate does not like when Brooking names him and his people. Martin controls the situation and warns them to be careful of the bears. Martin then mentions Man-Eater, a specific bear that the natives believe is made of an evil spirit. Brooking starts making fun of them, thinking Martin is trying to scare them, but Nate interferes and informs them that the Man-Eater cannot be killed until it slays the same amount of blood from white men in revenge for killing the other animals. Meanwhile, Hannah discovers the death of a coworker and flees from the research facility on a truck. Hannah is driving the truck and looking at the GPS, and she gets into an accident as a result of her distraction. The next morning, Brooking and his models are seen on location and posing for their photo shoot. On the other hand, Martin meets his friend, Buff, and asks him to get the radio transmitter fixed, as they have guests now. Buff informs Martin about the upcoming storm, and Martin leaves, stating that he will make his guests leave soon, so that they may not have to face the storm. When Brooking stops for a break, Quinn leaves to pee, and when she is sitting behind the trees, she gets scared of a dead animal that appears next to her. Nate immediately approaches and saves her. He gets suspicious that something is wrong, but Brooking orders him to drill a hole for fishing. Nate drills the hole, and when they get busy with their photoshoot, Nate observes some cracks in the ice, and before he can alarm Brooking, the bear pulls Ella down the ice and kills her. Brooking, Quinn, and Delana rush back to the lodge while Nate stays there, and when he gets near the hole while looking for Ella, the bear kills him too. When they return home, Delana informs Martin that Ella has been killed, but they have no information about Nate. Martin gets worried, and he asks everyone to stay inside until he returns. Brooking gets scared, but Martin asks him to be a man. Martin arrives at the location and finds Ella's dead body floating inside the hole. He follows the blood spots on the ice, hoping to find Nate alive. But when he reaches inside the trees, Martin finds Hannah there. Hannah gets knocked out after finding Martin, and he rushes back to the lodge with Hannah to rescue her. Martin brings her inside the lodge, and Lily helps her keep warm. After a while, Hannah's condition gets better, and Lily gets sad hearing about Nate's death. On the other hand, Quinn starts crying after recalling Ella's death and gets worried, but Brooking encourages her, stating that he is here to protect her. Suddenly, Buff arrives, complaining that someone is trying to raid his traps. Buff then learns of Nate's death from Martin and Brooking and gets sad for him. Brooking orders Martin to get the plane for them while Buff and Mateen calm him. After that, Buff leaves to make a call on his radio. On his way, Buff finds some animals following him. He rushes inside his hut, but unfortunately, the giant bear breaks through and kills him. Martin informs everyone at the dinner table that he will leave for the ridge early in the morning to make a phone call on his satellite phone. Everyone gets scared and thinks that it's time for the bears to hibernate. Hannah interferes and reveals that polar bears never do that, and upon being asked, Martin reveals her identity, she belongs to Clobberch Industries. He adds that the natives are against them, but still they keep coming. Martin claims to have known this location for 25 years and has never seen a polar bear. Hannah states that they are now going to face them as the polar bears have started migration due to ice sliding. After that, Lily suggests Martin to check on Buff, as it has been a long time since he left. Martin reaches Buff's hut with his gun, and he is taken aback after finding him dead. On his way back, Martin feels like he is being followed by some animal, but he reaches safely inside. Lily meets Martin and gets scared after learning that Buff has died. She fears they will be next, but Martin assures her that he will protect them and lead that animal away from them in the morning. The next day, Martin gets everything ready and leaves for the ridge after advising Lily to be careful with Hannah as she is a liar. Martin makes his way to the ridge, but he fails to contact anyone because the phone fails to catch the signals. Subsequently, Hannah tricks Lily and hides her identity card from her. Meanwhile, Martin starts looking here and there and finds Hannah's truck stuck in the ice. Martin gets inside the truck and listens to her recordings, which reveal that she has been creating the beasts. Hannah gets inside Brooking's room and hides his SD card from his camera. When Brooking arrives, Hannah begins manipulating him against Martin to take command in accordance with her instructions. Brooking does not listen to her and makes her realize that Martin is the one who saved her. On the other side, the bear starts following Martin, and when he attempts to leave the ridge, the bear attacks him and makes him fall. Everyone at the lodge gets worried, and Brooking starts arguing that Martin may be dead. Lily asks them not to talk like this, as there are many other things that may have kept Martin from returning. At the same time, Martin rushes and hides inside a hole, covering himself with the leaves. Brooking starts arguing that they must stay inside and wait for the plane to come and rescue them in the morning, but Hannah informs him that they are not safe here. Suddenly, the light starts blinking, and Lily reveals that the generator may need more gas. Brooking denies to assist them, and Delana requests that he be a man once. When the light goes off, Lily and Hannah leave to get the gas for the generator. Brooking and Delana are arguing with each other when they hear a noise, and upon checking, Brooking finds the bear inside the house, and he alerts Delana. Brooking and Delana are running away from the bear when they find Lily and Hannah, who are scared of the bear. They all stand in front of the gate, holding guns at the door. Still, the bear breaks in and grabs Lily. Brooking leaves while Delana asks him to help Lily, and when she returns, the bear drags Lily away and kills her. Brooking meets Quinn on his way, and they are leaving when Delana tries to stop them, and Brooking escapes, stating that she is going to die. After they leave, the bear kills Delana while Hannah hides in a closet. Quinn and Brooking make their way to the garage and get inside a car. They try to escape, but the car gets stuck in the ice. Brooking keeps trying to get the car out, but unfortunately fails, and the bear attacks them. When the bear is busy eating Quinn, Brooking gets a chance and burns the car. Hannah watches, and when she gets closer to the car, she finds that the bear is still alive. She runs from there but gets her foot into a trap set by Buff. She falls when the bear approaches and is about to kill her. At the same time, Martin arrives with the driller in front of his ice bike. Martin angrily inserts the drill into the bear's chest and kills him. After that, Hannah comes closer to Martin and finds him injured. She tries to save him, but Martin makes her listen to her recording and dies, requesting her to stop what they are doing and calling this unnatural. In the following scene, we see Hannah, who is promoting Clobberch Industries, and she reveals that her organization is working to provide the best of the natural habitats to the wild animals, as humans are nothing without them, and the movie ends here. Overall, Unnatural is a great movie to watch with an amazing storyline, so make sure to check it out. To watch many more exciting recaps like this, don't forget to subscribe, as that's the only way we can keep making these fantastic recaps, and like this video. Let us know in the comments section about your next favorite movie that you would like us to recap. Thanks again for watching, and